In the previous lecture, we have seen the introduction to state space analysis, the definition of state, state variables, state equation, how to formulate the state model for a nth order system. In today's class, we will be looking on into state diagram. The pictorial representation of control system is given by block diagram. Just recall what we have studied in Unit 1, Introduction of Control Systems, where block diagrams is used to represent the control system. It represents the functions performed by each components and the flow of the signals from one block to the another. Similarly, the state space representation can be represented by the state diagram. The pictorial representation of the state model of the system is called state diagram. The state diagram can be either block diagram form or signal flow graph form. The state diagram, it describes the relationship among the state variables and provides physical representation of the state variables. The time domain state diagram may be obtained directly from the differential equation governing the system, and this diagram can be used for simulation of the system in analog computers. The S-domain state diagram can be obtained from the transfer function of the system. The state diagram, it provides a direct relation between the time domain and S-domain. That is, the time domain equations can be directly obtained from the S-domain state diagram. Just recall what we have studied in the previous units regarding time domain, S-domain analysis. So, the state variables can be represented as time domain state diagram or S-domain state diagram. Similar to the block diagram representation, here the state diagram has also components, is constructed by three basic elements named as scalar, adder and integrator. Scalar. The scalar is used to multiply a signal by a constant. The input signal x of t is multiplied by the scalar a to give the output a into x of t. So, in time domain, it is represented by x of t is the input signal. It is fed into the block which comprises of the function a, and the output will be a into x of t. And similarly, in the S domain, it is given by x of s as the input and the output will be, after scaling, a into x of s. The next element is adder. Adder is used to add two or more signals. The output of the adder is the sum of the incoming signals. It can be represented in the time domain as well as in the S domain. And the next basic element is integrator. The integrator is used to integrate the signal. They are used to integrate the derivatives of the state variables to get the state variable. That is, in simple sense, in order to obtain the state variables, then we can integrate the derivatives of the state variables and obtain the state variable. The initial conditions of the state variables can be added by using an adder after the integrator. After the integrator, the initial conditions can be added to the system by inserting the adder into the circuit. Look into the figure. This is the integrator. This is the basic element. Once the input variable passes through the integrator, we will be getting the output signal as the state variable. So along with that, we can add the input conditions or the initial conditions by incorporating the adder into the circuit. So this is in the time domain, and similarly in the S domain, the integrator operation is given over here. As we saw, the state diagram can be represented either in block diagram form or in signal flow graph form. First, let us look on into the block diagram form. Block diagram form, we have the equations, state equation and the output equation. So, let us start from the output equation. Output equation y of t is equal to c into x of t plus d into u of t. And the input equation or the state equation is given by x dot of t is equal to a into x of t plus b into u of t. Now, the input will be u of t and the output will be y of t. Now, let us construct the block diagram for the state equation and output equation. Let us construct the state equation first. X dot of t is equal to a into x of t plus b into u of t. So, this is x dot of t. This x dot of t is comprising of a into x of t plus b into u of t. So, there are two inputs over here. It comprises of two components over here. So, there will be a adder before this x dot of t. So, it is b into u of t is the second component. So, block having a gain or the coefficient value is represented by the blocks over here, A, B, C and D. B into u of t is given as one input to the adder, and another input is a into x of t. So, if we require x of t, then an integrator has to be added into the circuit. A into x of t is given as one more input to the adder circuit. So, this forms the state equation. Now, we require the output equation. Output equation y of t is equal to c into x of t plus d into u of t. The input u of t is taken as one more parallel path and given to this adder, and one more input signal is provided from this x of t. This is how we will be constructing the state diagram in block diagram form. These are the inferences obtained from the block diagram form. To obtain the state model from the state diagram, always choose output of the integrator as the state variable. Always choose the output of the integrator as the state variable. Number of integrators always equals the order of the system. If it is second order system, then there will be 2 integrators in the circuit. If it is third order, then 3 integrators. Hence, number of integrators always equals the order of the system. Differentiators are not used as they amplify the inevitable noise. The same block diagram can be converted into signal flow graph, and signal flow graph can be converted into block diagram as we studied in the first unit. Now, the state diagram can be represented by means of signal flow graph representation. Construct the nodes. Here, the nodes are u of t, x dot of t, x of t, y of t, and the transition gain from one node to the another or the transmittance from one node to another is given by the constants or the coefficients A, B, C and D. Just correlate the block diagram and the signal flow graph representation. Recall how to convert a block diagram into signal flow graph from the concept studied in Unit 1. The next concept is derivation of transfer function from state model. Consider a standard state model derived for linear time invariant system. X dot of t is equal to A into x of t plus B into u of t. Y of t is equal to C into x of t plus D into u of t. Taking Laplace transform of both sides, we get s into x of s minus x of 0 is equal to A into x of s plus B into u of s. Similarly, the output equation is given by y of s is equal to C into x of s plus D into u of s.